How you doing?
Fantastic. Here you go, Phil.
Thank you very much.
Get stuck here. Phil Glenister. Go on, Rick, look. Go on, boy. That means he likes you. He always wanted to be a police dog, then he died. Look at this, we've got Phil, Fifi, Phil, Fifi, Phil, Fifi, 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 Phil, 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 Fifi, Phil, Fifi, Phil, 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 Fifi, Phil, Fifi, Phil, 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 Fifi, Fifi. Hello. You can have that. Wow. Now, you're a fan of Phil's, are you?
Yeah, I'm a big Genesis fan. And
But
Phil
you grew
fan.
out of it, didn't you?
No, well, no, I didn't. That's the thing, you know. There's a lot of, you know, it's like an AA meeting. They go like, Genesis. I'm Philip Glenister. I'm a Genesis fan.
No, but here you are. I mean, and you've met Fiona many times, Fifi. Yeah?
On the sofa.
On the sofa.
You've been
You've
in.
been on the sofa.
Oh, he's lovely. He comes in on his own, no one looking after him or anything. He's
Really?
lovely. Yeah. He's lovely.
Well, you are an icon now, aren't you? A national icon, national treasure.
Well, I'm not. I mean, the character is...
Gene Genesis Hunt.
Yeah.
This is his full name.
One governor, another governor.
Yeah, another governor.
Gordon the police.
Yeah, Gordon the copper. The truth is, can I ask you this question to start of Michael Parkinson, the Grand Inquisitor? Now, when I first clapped eyes on Gene, I thought to myself, you, like me, are a national treasure. And how'd you get the part? Nothing.
I auditioned for it. I met them for it, and they sent me the script. And it was quite a weird process because I was sort of phoned up and told that, you know, my agent had said they're sending you this script. It's based on a cop basically who wakes up in 1973 and goes back in time, and you just go, well, that's just ridiculous. Yeah. And it was one of those things I just read. And the first 15 pages, you just think it's a cop show, you know, just whatever. Then suddenly, bam, he gets knocked over. Life on Mars is playing Bow. He wakes up in 1973, and I thought, I've got to play this part. I have to play this part. It was fantastic. I couldn't put it down. The un-PC PC? Yeah. You treat the scum the way they deserve to be treated, don't you? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you're the filth, but they're the scum.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Gene, he's the sheriff. Yeah. You know, it's a great... One of my favourite lines in the whole thing was... When Sam, Tyler, walks in, and I've got a big poster of the good, the bad and the ugly. And Sam says to Gene, he says, which one are you? And Gene says, I'm all three. You know, that kind of sums him up, really. He's the sheriff.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. In the scum, because of the filth, the scum, there's less scum because there's more filth. It's the scum. You've got to have enough filth to keep down the scum. The scum will overwhelm the filth, so you need more filth than scum.
In a bath, if you're filthy, you get lots of scum, don't you?
Can you say filthy again, please?
Brendan's had so many more attractive dancers.
Here we are. I mean, we got a copper. Did the cop travel? Do you ever run into coppers and... Because I read a story about you in the papers, therefore must be true.
Oh, absolutely.
You get off some endless crimes because they love you, the coppers.
Well, the thing is, it's not so much the coppers. It was... I had an experience recently where, you know, the old paparazzi or somebody from a magazine is following you around, and they spent the whole weekend. And you kind of think, well, I'm going to bore them into submission, you know. This is what we do with small children. I'm going to go to the park, and I'm going to go have pizza. I'm going to go back to the park and go to have pizza. And this guy followed us around, and there's something quite sinister about a van sort of pulling up. Yeah. And eventually, I just thought, I've had enough of this. So I just went over with my kids and went just sort of tapped on his window, and he's sort of pretending, and he says, what? I said, why are you following me? He said, I'm not. I said, well, you're happy. It's, you know, Saturday morning. I'm a bit fed up with this. So what's the gig? He said, how did you know? and I said, well, believe it or not, I play a fucking detective. You know?
Excellent. Acid Trash, of course, you're doing more Acid Trash, because that's the Life of Wales of the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Acid Trash is... And you could tell the difference, because in Life of Wales there's a pub, Acid Trash is a wine bar!
I know. I know. Luigi's!
The thing is, though, we've got a cop show on ITV set in the 80s. It's called The Bill. It started in the 80s and it's still there. It's stuck in the 80s.
It's not as bad as Heartbeat. That's been in the 60s for about 60 years, isn't it?
Yeah, at least 25 years of the 60s. No, seriously. Are you going to get Phil in the show, though?
Do you know, I would love to have Phil. Would love to have some his music as well. That's all right.
We've discussed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You're waiting to hear?
I'm waiting
for the phone call.
That gorilla does it now, though, doesn't he?
The gorilla?
Yeah, that one on the doesn't he?
But that's not in that show. No, that's where I'm going to act, because I don't need to do that.
Yeah, it's the gorilla. Now, now should we do some time travel, blah, blah, though? Hey,
Okay,
good time travel. If you could go back in time, Philip Glenister, in any time, what time would you go back in time to if you could go back in time? Blah, blah.
Do you know, I'd quite like to go back to the 50s, sort of that whole Las Vegas thing, the Rat Pack thing.
Yeah.
And hang out there. I think that would be kind of glam and fun.
That'd be cool. Fifi?
I'd go back to the Champions League final, May 2007, when John Terry slipped up, and I would put my coat over that puddle.
Really?
I go back to decadent Rome.
Decadent Rome? You'd go back to decadent Rome?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Toga and all that?
Yeah,
Gladiators?
the way people used... I can't believe that people did that stuff to each other. I'd have to sort of... I'd have to experience it somehow. To
See it to believe it?
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Story.
I mean, I'd go back and kill Hitler, yeah? You three. I'd kill Hitler. You three time wasters.
Hello.
The point is, it's no, because I understand you've just done this thing, a Dracula thing. You're a Dracula? Is that right?
Yes.
Or you're playing Van Halen. Is that right?
Yes. No, I'm looking after Van Halen.
You're looking
I'm
after
his roadie.
Right, you're Van Halen's roadie.
I'm his vampire
What is it? It's a
roadie.
vampire thing?
Yeah.
Contemporary take on Bram Stoker's Dracula set in modern-day London.
Van Helsing.
Right.
And I'm playing an American called Rupert Galvin. It's very camp. Well, just the way I play it. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing about playing an accent, doing American. I just spend my life... I can't play my own accent anymore. I have to, you know, if I get sent to parts, can I have an accent?
Well, you have to pretend to be someone you're not in order to make it work.
Exactly.
What sort of idiot would rely on that?
Terrible.
What sort of burned out huss would have to pretend to be someone who isn't in order to get through his otherwise empty, meaningless life? What sort of mental loner would do a thing like that?
No idea.
No idea. Now, truth is though, you play the archetypal cop. We've got Gordon the cop here. The British police are the best police in the world, aren't they?
Yes, they are. You see it. No, they are.
Really, if you stop and think about it, you just can't touch Her Majesty's fuzz. If you stop, there's no way. I think if you're a decent, ordinary person, you shouldn't think bad thoughts about Her Majesty's fuzz. Her Majesty's fuzz is the greatest fuzz the world has ever known. And if you stop thinking about Her Majesty's fuzz, Phil Collins, you're thinking about it now. Everyone's thinking bad thoughts about Her Majesty's fuzz. You don't think about Her Majesty's fuzz. Fiona Philip, stop thinking about Her
It's been the same for 83 years, hasn't it?
God, I've no idea. At night, you go crazy, don't you? You go crazy. Oh, her hairstyle, right.
Exactly.
Okay, actually, I need your help now, Fiona, because what I want to do, Fifi, is change gear in this interview. And, you know, you're the expert. So what I want to do is change gear. I want to do chat show link device 1A, change gear into discussion of hobbies. Right? Yeah, so help me out here, right? If I get this wrong, pipe up. Now, Phil, you in your time have spent a great deal of money on models, but not on page 3 ones, model trains.
Yes, I have.
Was that good?
That was really good.
Right, fantastic. Because
I thought it was Rod Stewart that did that. Is it you as well? Have you...
Yes.
Do you play trains with
He's got his set and I've got my set.
The thing is, Phil, I've got a little... Because you don't come to this country, you don't come on TV. I've got a little gift for you, right? For your train set, I've got a little something for you to remind you of Great Britain. What it is a classic British pub, just for you, for your train set. I'm going to get it for you now. Here we go. Here we go, Phil. Ta-da! Like that. There we go, Phil. Look at that. There we go. Fantastic. Now, look, here we go.
There they are.
Look. It's called the Railway Tavern. There we are. You can look very closely there, and as you can see, there's been a fire in the carvery. That's why that chip fire, and we've got steel mesh up.
Why have you got sailors out in front there?
There's sailors fighting on the dance floor. There's the governor. There's me in a little ramrod there. And he's still alive. I miss him, that's all. Of course, we go
That's
along.
lovely, that is.
There's the sailors there. And look, who's this? It's Discharging Hunt. Look, he's making a bust. Why is he making a bust? Well, I don't know. Could